Okay.
This is the Finance Committee meeting, final of 2024. This is December 17th, 7 o'clock. Right now, we are waiting to see if any other board members will, committee members will be here. We have myself, Mike Warner, Mike Flanagan, and Ralph is here as well. I should say, Ralph Mitchell, give your full name, sir. We do not have a quorum at this time, so we're not going to be able to do anything as far as minutes from previous meetings. I will state that our reserve fund is still at the same $35,000. We have no requests up against it at this point, which is fine and dandy. And I have no changes. I'll hit the old business. We have no changes or updates from any of the subcommittees as well. This evening we have two departments coming in to meet with us. We have the building department, and we have the assessors, I believe it is, this evening.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. Anything we have for... Do either of you folks have anything that you wanted to bring forward or any updates? Were you able to confirm with any of your departments? Actually, I think, Ralph, yours are all scheduled right now, right?
Yeah.
Michael, how about yours? Do you any?
I'll have to reach out to Council on Aging and Animal Control.
Okay.
They're not till February.
Yeah, yours were out for a little further. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just want it in the minutes that members of the committee. I did submit all of January's meeting requests. We are trying to arrange a meeting, joint meeting with the select board for January. We had an issue this evening with, I wasn't aware that I needed to actually state on our agenda that we'd be there. So that's why we did not meet with the board this evening. We're going to reschedule that to next month so we can catch
I
up.
went to the meeting. They were talking about the 7th and the 21st.
Yep. Okay, good.
There were a couple of dates out there.
I don't know that it matters to anybody which night. The 7th, maybe do it a little earlier and see. But they did share over, and I forwarded to everybody through email the material that they present or are planning to present with us tonight or discuss with us this evening, so we can take a look at it and see where we are financially. Okay. Public forum. We have some visitors with us this evening. You want to tell us who you are? Just tell us your group.
Troop 22.
Okay. And you are here for Communications Merit Badge. And the requirement is?
And a meeting?
Attend a town meeting.
Take notes
Take notes. Okay.
on the debate, and report back.
All right.
Their report.
Excellent. Well, while we're waiting, we got probably a few minutes before our first guest will be here. They're scheduled for 7:15. Do any of you have questions for us? What we do? You know what we do, right?
Finance.
Yeah? What does that mean?
Finances in general, I think.
Like, but budget for the town, arrange what will be put where, in terms of our...
Okay. So interestingly, kind of, right? So this committee actually, our job is an advisory role. So we don't actually set the budget. We help to define it and then figure it out and work with various departments to talk about money and where it might go and how it might best be used for the town. So, all right, we have a limited number tonight, sir, because of between sickness and everything else. I think it kind of decimated the committee, but thank you for coming in.
Yep.
We'll start off a little early. You can go back a little early and get some dessert tonight, or maybe some dinner if you haven't had that. We'll just introduce each other quickly just to make sure everybody knows. I'm Mike Warner.
Mike Flanagan.
Ralph Mitchell.
Bob Piccirilli.
Sure. And this is the
Building department.
building department, right? Okay. Sorry, it's been a long day today.
That's okay.
All righty. Tell us what you have and what are you thinking, sir?
Well, it's pretty basic. Level funded and 2.5% projected to the salaries, and it's about as simple as it gets.
Okay. Anything that you have concerns about? Any of the line items?
I don't. The only one that you'll see here is the assistant building inspector. We carried over the 510 because that's what we spent over and above last year for his continuing education and covering for me when I was on vacation.
Okay, so that it was 510 that wasn't spent. You'll be adding it into this year's. Is that the plan?
Yeah, so we had to actually come back and ask for the additional money last year. So what we did is we projected that it cost us 510 last year. We projected it forward.
Okay, so you maintained the adjusted, not the original budgeted amount. Okay. Other questions that you guys have?
Any of the issues regarding longevity? Being that they've been there a certain number of years and due for a pay raise?
I don't have longevity if it's based on the 10 years. I'll have that next time.
Okay. That was just a question.
Well, the buildings themselves.
The buildings?
They don't get
Yeah.
a pay raise.
They don't need a pay raise.
They don't get a
They
pay
might need a facelift, but
Yep,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
just inspect them.
yeah.
Some rehab, renovation, but no pay raise.
No. Any concerns or anything that we need to be aware of? We've got some building that's coming in the town soon.
We do. But again, it's this is what's been projected that we should be spending. We're gonna go with it.
Okay. Anything you see changing?
As far as what I'm gonna need,
Yeah.
as long as there was the deputy fire chief's vehicle that's supposed to come to my department. We're waiting to get that. It's being repaired at the DPW. Hopefully that'll come soon. As my vehicle's falling apart day by day. I do not have any money in it. It's not worth putting any of my budget money into repairing it, so
It's old enough that it's just,
it's,
yeah.
pieces are falling off.
Okay. Any changes that, code changes, things like that?
A lot of code changes coming up. I'm gonna have to buy some new books. Hopefully I'll have that in my budget to take care of it. But the 10th edition will be coming out. It's already out, it's promulgated. There will be a congruency period until I think next June, but we are getting into the new books, so I'm gonna have to buy 2021 books.
Okay. Is that, you taking that out of, the education budget
That'll
that's,
come out of my
or
budget.
yours? Okay.
If there's an education budget, I'd love to take it out of that so it doesn't come out of my, but
Yeah, there is an educational training budget that the town administrator has. I know that there's bits and pieces of it,
Mhm.
other places, but there's been some discussion about maybe just centralizing it, but it might be best to see if it's there first. Because I'm sure that there could be other uses as well, right?
yeah, there's been some the energy code is a big change, so we're gonna be into some interesting stuff pretty soon.
Yeah.
Which is what it is.
Just trying to stay up with it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's about all I have for you.
Nothing? Yeah, this is a nice, easy one.
Yeah. I was just thinking about what it must have been like probably about 10 years ago when we had to build a new police station. That probably threw the budget right out of whack.
You've got the DPW going on, and you're gonna have the school coming up, so.
Yeah, and we met with the fire department, and they still would like a new building, but I'm not sure that that's going to fit in our plans this year, but not our place to say, but we do have some older
Oh, yeah.
buildings.
Yeah.
The armory is still there. Just have to figure out what to do with it really long term. So,
Any
Okay?
questions from you, gentlemen?
No?
No questions.
All right.
Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank
Have a good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Thank
You too. Simple.
Do we have copies of this?
No. And I have not received a copy yet. I've shared out what I did get with the committee, but neither this evening. I don't have any visibility into that. All right, so we're waiting now for
Assessors.
the assessor. They're scheduled for 7:30.
Hopefully they come in a little early.
Yeah, we'll keep our eyes open because
There they are.
sometimes. Oh, if they're here, that's okay too. Ah, there they are.
When did you get? Sure you didn't get us either. John Oscar? Do we have one more pie coming? Henry Wendy Jones
Hi, how are you? Good to see you again.
and Christy McPherson.
Yeah.
And Heidi's coming along somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, she like the caboose.
okay. Here, grab some chairs.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Line up here.
It's over there.
So what? You know what? Are you
Huh?
Are you a smaller group tonight, or?
We are this evening. We have several people that are out ill.
Okay, so
So
All right.
this will be quick. Here, have to sit there. I can over there. You sit there. There we go. I think musical chairs. Okay.
how you
How are you?
Good.
Hey, Ben.
How's it going?
Hey, man.
All right.
Well, the weather we had is unbelievable weather, huh? Today?
What was
Can't
today?
believe it.
60.
We'll take it as long as we can.
I think for a day.
And maybe a day and a half.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. This is the Finance Committee meeting right now with our assessor department. My name is Mike Warner. I'm the Vice Chair of Finance. I am covering for Kathleen, who is out on a medical leave right now. Mike.
How's she doing?
Good. We're hoping. Yeah, she is hoping for after the holidays to be able to join us again. But
Time will tell. One day at a time.
that's it. It's just
She's a good
glad
person.
that she's wonderful and everything came through good, which is what we
Great.
wanted. So.
Okay.
Others, Michael, you want?
Yes, we've all met before, but I'm Mike Flanagan.
Christine. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Ralph
Okay.
Mitchell.
How you doing?
All righty. Tell us.
Yeah, I
tell
think
us
we
what,
met
you, what you
before,
think
too.
it's.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I recognize that face. I don't remember the name.
The face did, huh? She's probably the white hair too, or the lack of it, but we're enjoying that one. Huh?
Heidi behind you?
Is she?
No, I mean, like, what's like driving here? Was she driving here? I don't know what she's driving.
Driving a small Kia, if she had a little dinghy.
Trying to find a parking space might be the challenge.
Yeah. She just
Huh?
drove.
Is she there?
Great.
It's been.
We waited for you, Ace.
Well, here I am. Hello.
It's still early. Is it Heidi?
Yeah.
I think everybody knows it. See, you're well known, Heidi.
Hi, nice to meet you. I know who you are. I've seen
Yep.
anyway.
Mike and Ralph, and you know everybody else.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so basically, we looked at the budget,
Hmm.
and basically there isn't much change. It's basically the same with looking at the potential with COA at the average of 2.5 increase for wages for union, but that's to be decided. It could change, and there isn't really anything really significant, anything material from one year to the next. We normally in the past have given back money.
Yeah. No changes that you see? We have kind of a changing demographic. We've got some building projects coming up in the near future. Any of that having an effect?
Not for fiscal 25. There were a lot of no starts, and I think that might have been impacted by the interest rates. Because we did go out and revisit some of those properties that were going to start. Big car wash on Bedford Street.
Yep.
4 units, I believe, off Temple Street. Not as many as the year before. There were so many. There were 55 condos for fiscal 24. But it might change. With interest rates coming down.
We have the potential. We're moving towards the MBTA project as well. That would have an impact, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would. And then there's also the ADU, part of the Affordable Housing Act that's coming on February 2025. So it depends on what the town's going to do with that. But we currently have a bylaw for allowing an accessory dwelling apartment, but not an accessory dwelling unit. So I guess
Right.
there's a distinction. Rob, the building commissioner, would be able to
Yeah,
speak to that.
I was reading. I think it was Hanson. I think was having some questions about like offset, et cetera, things like that. I know, but yeah,
Planning board might be a good tool, because they're
Yeah.
most likely the ones that will be doing the ADUs.
Right.
At an article,
Right.
so they might be able to offer some additional information.
okay.
Any questions? Anything? It's quite straightforward. Nothing's.
Nothing too
nothing
exciting
material.
happening here.
Never. I mean, it's a boring department. So nothing. Nothing exciting.
So
I think we like those ones.
Which is good. Which is good.
level funded.
Right? It's well funded. It's structured. Anything else?
I was just going to mention one of our biggest expenses is the valuation contract with Catalyst, Tax, and CAMA. So we're in a 3-year contract right now. So it was FY 24, 25, and it ends 26. So we're kind of at the midpoint in that. Part of their contract that we have with them includes, they basically do all the data collection. They do all the building permits, inspection, entries, sketching. They do all the utility valuations. And that costs, as part of the contract, is about $7,000. There's talk at Department of Revenue about centrally valuing all this. We have 4 utility accounts, and so that would be a big savings to the town. I don't know when that's going to kick in, if at all. So, and then they also analyze. We send out. For personal property, we do the mailings for form of list to all the businesses. They capture all the recollection data. They do all the data entry. We send out income and expense to all the commercial and investment properties. They enter and analyze that as part of the analysis for evaluation of the properties. So they do quite a bit. So that is one of the bigger parts of the contract. Of the budget, I should say.
When does the contract renewal? I'm assuming you want to renew the contract.
Well, we would do an RFP, and there are 3 major companies. Catalyst is one, PK or Polykinos Valuations is another, and Vision Government Solutions.
Catalyst is the farming Patriot, which towns may be familiar with. Okay, and Catalyst bought out Patriot.
Okay.
Very big.
And they're huge. Catalyst is a very huge organization.
Is it?
Whereas Patriot one time was, small center and it's more, give more attention to.
What's the cost difference between those?
I mean,
Did you know how much the cost difference is between using a different company like that?
we wouldn't know until we bring it out
Okay.
to bid.
So you'll put in a request for price, RFP, to
Yeah.
all three of those, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a big analysis
And
on
then basically,
a lot of things
Right.
to see.
we've had them for some time.
Hmm.
And like anything else, as they get bigger, sometimes they lose that attention that one time they give to, for all towns,
Yeah.
But we're looking at different aspects,
Yes.
and there's different changes and
Yeah.
to see what's out there for the benefit of for the town
Save us.
and for the people, especially people, okay, with the guys getting the service and the proper evaluations.
And saving money too. I mean,
Yeah.
we can, there's a lot of options that we're gonna be analyzing over the next months.
I have to assume that each of them has their own proprietary method of data handling. So shifting to a different company could mean some kind of data migration,
Yes.
and that would have to be in the RFP as well, right?
Yeah.
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 And it depends what we, convert and, what we could potentially maybe keep in-house.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at all of the options.
Historically, it's always been Patriot for who knows how long, probably a good 30, 40 years.
Right.
Okay? But like anything else, it's something that, we feel it's time to really take a good hard look.
It never hurts.
And
It
other
doesn't.
options
Doesn't.
and, cost saving.
With the options, and, we have a very experienced PA here that, can, maybe take some of the burden of expense off the vendor and
Doers.
have her do it.
The permits.
She did it. And,
Yeah.
for
Okay?
private.
So
Yeah.
that's a plus there. And she's been a value to this town.
That's what, like Hanson.
But that's- That's our plan,
Okay.
in time.
And the data itself is that written, or is it now all computerized?
It's all computerized. So IT actually has a separate contract for what we call the CAMA system,
Mhm.
the computer assisted mass appraisal database that we use. So I think that contract is about 10 or 11,000. So that's on top of the 45,000.
That's the data storage
That's
aspect
the
of it.
data storage
Yeah,
aspect.
okay.
Yeah, that's the IT budget.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of these can happen in next,
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of options.
it's my world, and I would definitely want to suggest that you query about the cybersecurity aspects of
Okay.
that data.
I agree.
Absolutely.
You know,
I agree.
Oh,
It's
for
so
sure.
regulated at this point.
Yeah.
You get Sarbanes-Oxley and everybody else that got their fingers in there, and
I know.
so we hear it every day. There's
That's
somebody else getting hacked or
I
something.
work at a
right?
big, huge corporation, and we get cyber training constantly. We get these cyber-wise videos, and I mean, they're constantly doing things to
Everything's
upgrade the security. And I mean, I work for Travelers Insurance, and they're huge.
Oh,
That's our constant.
Any other
okay.
questions or discussions or anything? Chris, Heidi,
Just
Wendy?
we're good.
All right. Well, thank you. When you get a chance, I did not get a copy of your budget to share with the committee.
Oh, you didn't?
No. So you just
Oh,
just
no, we have copies.
He has them.
Oh, all right. So you could email it over.
We got
yeah,
them.
what-
There's no copy kit.
yeah. I think it's been a little
It's
slow.
great. There it is.
Thanks.
There you go.
Great. So,
I'm sorry, I thought you had one.
I did not get. No, I've gotten a few electronics, but I'm not sure every department has handed theirs in, and I think also the special town meeting had people looking at other stuff. So I think
Okay.
normal stuff kind of fell out. But all right,
There isn't much change, like I said, look at the numbers historically over the years.
okay, all right.
Okay?
Anything? If
Anything else?
there's nothing else, then
Anything else?
No.
let them go. Look at that. You left. You finished before you were actually supposed to start.
All right,
Right?
Mike wants to stay down to 6 more minutes, or what?
Merry Christmas.
Means we owe you 5
Merry
minutes
Christmas.
next year's meeting, right?
But to everybody, and I'm stealing a piece of
Have a
chocolate.
good holiday, Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you too.
I can't not take a piece of chocolate because it's calling my name.
There you go.
But everybody,
Chocolate holiday.
seriously, have a wonderful Christmas and
Have a great
and
Christmas.
safe and
Good New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right. See you again. You too.
Thank you.
Yeah, email if you have any questions.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Nice seeing you guys. Nice meeting you. Yeah, any questions?
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you. Okay, well, that was easy.
Man, that was slow and sweet.
Yeah, some of these early groups, it's interesting that some of the early departments that were very quick about getting back to us really don't have.
A whole lot of.
Yeah, it's very very standard, so that's okay. But all right, so we have no other things. We do not have enough folks here to take any action, as I said. On really, actually, I don't really have anything for us to take action on. So with that, I guess we'll take one action, which is we're going to adjourn. Anybody opposed?
Nope.
Nope. All right, then that is it. It's 7:27, I'll call it. We are adjourned until 2025.